your girl, the real deal 2024 deal. Yes. How's everybody doing tonight? Morning, noon, evening, wherever you're from. Real deal, I want to go ahead on and jump into, hold on for a minute, y'all. I want to go ahead on and jump into this content. I want to jump into this 2024 content. These are the court cases that interest the real deal. Okay, they had a great impact on the people in 2023. Okay, I think so over here on our channel because we got these are some of the court cases that we got into real good, and it's a lot of our cases are coming up in this year. So I'm going to get into some of the cases that impacted us, okay? And we're going to have fun doing it, okay? So, let me turn the music down. So the first court case I want to start out with. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my mom who stuck with me. And I missed one of them, so I ain't going to bring a name up. But I want to give a shout out to Shelly. But we still interested in it. We need 2 more ones, okay? We're gonna have a tough, and then I need one person to work with me. And if they want to, they let me know. But you gotta be serious. I want to get in the first court case. Let me turn my music off. I want to get into my first court case that really impacted us in 2023. We had a good time working on that case. We collaborated together. We listened to one another. And the first case I want to get to talk about it really impact me. Let me pull it up. Is Henry Dinkins. Yo. Henry Dinkins was one of the cases that impacted me in 2023 and the crew. So I want to bring it back up just in case y'all didn't see it. So let's bring up Henry Dinkins. Okay. This is one of the cases that really impacted on us in 2023. Okay, let me let it come down. Okay, let's go to it. Henry! What's up, Henry? What's up, Dinkins? Yeah.
State of Iowa versus Henry E. Dinkins, case number FECR 415636. Mr. Dinkins appears personally and is represented by his attorneys, Mr. Freeze and Ms. Waters. The state of
Okay, this is the sleepover. Y'all remember Henry Dinkins? This was one of the cases that really impacted us over here. We had a good time. Listen to Henry lies and yeah, we really enjoyed working. We collaborated well, real good with Henry Dinkins. There was the sleepover. He kidnapped, his well, I ain't gonna say his stepdaughter, but a young lady who taken him as a father figure, and he was sentenced. They got time, and Henry Dinkins was one of. He just we had so much fun doing this case. We had so much fun doing Henry Dinkins' case together, and I love the collaboration that we did together working on these cases. These cases right here impacted us a whole lot because we got into our characters. With Henry Dinkins, we got into his character. We got into kids. We got into the girlfriends. We got into his attorney. and then with his personality. So our next, this I'm gonna talk about this one. So we got into his style. We got into his like I said, his personality. his I mean, we really, this case really kind of impacted us because we knew what Henry Dinkins had done. We was too nice to Henry Dinkins. We gave Henry Dinkins plenty of chances, and it really impacted us a whole lot because we knew we had to get him where he needed to be behind the bars. Okay, so he's in a good place now, and we knew what he did to that little girl. But you know what I liked about us when we did that case? We didn't argue with each other. We didn't let each other down. We listened to one another with this case right here. That's how come we solved the case while he was locked up. We already knew he was gonna be guilty. Also, it impacted us. The courtroom setting impacted us. The attorney, that attorney lady, I forgot her name. She impacted us. The judge impacted us. Impacted us. Even the girlfriends who came to court. Everything was all right with his hair. Impact everything about Henry Dinkins' case. We solved that case right on time together. It was fun. We even had people to come up on the stand and collaborate with us. We never did say no, you wrong or you right. I always said I understood. So when I get into these court cases, I be really into it, y'all. I be listening and paying attention. So this was my first court case that one of my well court case that I I really couldn't hardly sleep dealing with Henry Dinkins because I knew Henry Dinkins didn't make sense what he was saying, and we felt like we had to protect his son. We had to get him Henry where he's supposed to be. So I believe a lot of us in the community, in our community, the real deal community, I know, and then y'all came from other places, and whoever sent y'all to help me, I wanted to tell that person I like how we was impact this case impacted other people because I didn't know it did. Because I know how I am with women and kids. And I'm gonna tell you something. We did a darn good job with Henry. I'm gonna let y'all hear his little letter for a minute, then we're gonna go to our next case that impacted us, okay? All right, Henry, honey. Go on and say what you got to say.
But made a mistake by 665 exhibits during trial to go through and decipher. I know I was given 665 because I counted them. I already have 35 before the trial, which gives me 700 in total, except for the ones I gave my attorney in the state movement and exhibits to move things in the vote to fit their exhibits. I need that letter back, Chad, if you don't mind. The one that I gave you. Uh,
Let's see that again, y'all. Then we'll go to our next. Y'all saw what Henry did. Look. He still, Henry still made sure that he was gonna make somebody in that courtroom upset. Look at it. Still blame people. Go on him.
his target behind my background. I would have to say this is overwhelming, but I have to stay focused and grounded. I have more hurdles that I have to jump, but I have to take things one step at a time. For those who believe this fight is over, guess what? Through my resilience, you'll see me at the next choice, the next checkpoint down the road. My main focus is getting back home, but where is home after all this? Where is home? But right now, I have to stay focused on what's more important. I'm only able to play with what's provided by by help from those who are watching season as well. I know the court has played unfair towards me. I played this scenario numerous times in my head trying to figure this out, but I keep coming up with the same answer. You never had a chance from the beginning. So I say this to you, Judge Lady. What if you would found me? What if you would have never found me guilty and found me innocent?
Oh,
What would have been the outcome of the outcome from their perspective? Everybody have to report to somebody, but God is the ultimate. But God is the final ultimate judge. I do forgive those who may have judged against me unknowingly. Never once have the courts asked me about anything of the clothing or the shoe or borne any of these allegations. I honestly believe that these items are not important, but it was just given a statement more in addition to point a finger that intended toward me. Just like not opening Andrea's door with my key to allow the police to walk into her residence. I don't have the rights to that. I don't pay no bills in her apartment to allow anyone access to her place. I didn't give no approval for her place. For that, I didn't give no approval for a place. It's not my place of authority to do. On the footage, I told him I checked and he said, let's check. He then lied and said I told Andrea. Then he lied and said I
you
told
know
Andrea.
what? Henry Dinkins' case made me want to understand his mind. I wanted to get in his mind. I wanted to get in his head because he still don't believe today that he did nothing wrong. He still today he don't think he did nothing wrong. And I be wanting I like to get into people who don't think that he does nothing wrong. Go on, Henry.
Said it was okay for him to go into Andrea's house. Uh, but I will have to say the video can speak for itself. I will have to say there was one person's statement that was consistent from the initial report to deposition to trial, and that was Miss Gardner, Aisha's mom. I do recall talking to I do recall her talking to Aisha before I left, before I would have never left.
See what he
But there was
did,
another
what
person.
Henry. See, y'all got to understand what Henry just did. Henry took down two women. He took down Henry Dinkins took down Andrea and uh what's the mama name? The mother. He took down the mother of the child down. Now he feel deep down in his heart, in order to have somebody on his side, he put the grandmother. You heard what he said. Let me see. Let me write him what he said. He brought the grandmama up. He said the grandmother, the only one. In other words, to be honest with you, he said the grandmother is the only one told the truth. That's what Henry Dinkins is trying to tell y'all. So this case gave me an outlook on what's the next person. Aisha, yeah, her talking to Aisha because I left with the kid. Yeah, Aisha. But he, every criminal has a mind that they never do nothing wrong. They are the innocent people in the world. Okay, right here.
I'm still stumped about 906 plus, and I'm saying plus because I've only received 700 of them. And the state knows that the ones that would have set me free they used deception and sabotage me, but made a mistake by giving me 665
Stop
exhibits
man.
during trial to go through into cipher after trial. I know I was given 665 because I counted them. I've already had 35 before this trial, which was given, which gives me 700 in total, except for the ones I gave my attorney.
You see how a criminal try to use psychology on you? You see how he flipping things around? He flipped Henry Dinkins impacted me so determinedly because I determined that I was going to take him down. If I could have took him down by myself, he was gonna go down. And right now, he wrote that long, that criminal wrote that long letter, still saying he's not guilty. That's the guilt in them, y'all. Go, Henry.
I need that letter back, Chad, if you don't mind. The one
Oh,
that I gave you.
look, see, he got that one thing about Henry Dinkins. He wants to impact. He want to throw his problem on everybody. Look, watch this. Look,
I know I was getting 665 because I counted them. I've already had 35 before this trial, which gives me 700 in total, except for the ones I gave my attorney in the state movement and exhibits. To move things in the vote to their exhibits. I need that letter back, Chad, if you don't mind. The one that I gave you. Uh,
look. See, you see how criminals are. All the wrong he done, he wants something back from the family, from the person he did something to that child. He looking at Andrea. He said he want that back, if you don't mind. Let me see what he say he want back. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, but made a mistake by giving me the 665, the 3 6. That's the devil.
going trial to go through to cyber after trial. I know I was getting 665 because I counted them. I've already had 35
He
before this
count.
trial.
He already counted. So you know why he counted? Because he ain't got nothing else to do inside the jailhouse. In the cell is to count. I've already had 35 before this.
Trial, which gives me 700 in total, except for the ones I gave my attorney in the state movement and exhibits. To move things in the vote to their exhibits. I need that letter back, Chad, if you don't
Okay,
mind.
he want that ladder back. He want a ladder back. That's the only thing he worried about, y'all. See, a criminal minded person wants to still make your life uncomfortable. But that's Henry Dinkins, y'all. That's the case that really impacted me in 2023. Look, because what upset me with him, he wanted to upset these women. He had power over these women, but he didn't have enough uh power to take them down, to let them go. He didn't have enough power to not let them testify. So that was my first case that impacted me a lot. Uh, Dealing with, you know, women and kids was Henry Dinkins. Okay. That other case, well, these were some of my main case. The next case I want to go to is this case right here that impacted us in 2023 with Jonathan. Jonathan, y'all remember this one? Oh yeah. Oh, Jonathan Quilt. Yeah, the pregnant niece. Remember? Pretty boy Floyd. Oh yeah. He thought he was too cute not to go to jail. He thought he was the cutest little old thing. But y'all remember this case? Um, he not accused anymore. He did kill his niece, his pregnant niece, and by the way, she was pregnant by him. So that's one case that we really that impacted us in 2023 due to the fact his behavior, his personality, his behavior, his demeanor, his um, character, his his confess, how he confessed. He's another one didn't feel like he did nothing wrong, and that let us want to get in the mind of these criminals. So during these criminal cases, we got we got to be on it, y'all. We talked about this the other day, dealing with criminal cases like this. You got to be on top of stuff dealing with criminal cases because the prosecution, if you listen to the prosecution, you can't believe everything they said, but okay, y'all. Okay, let me see. But the prosecution was already on point. Like when a criminal case happened, the government files. Remember we said that in a criminal case, the government files a case in court to punish someone. Now, in this case right here, let me tell you something. The prosecutors, they was on him. They was on Jonathan. I mean, they was on Jonathan. And Jonathan is the defendant. He was found guilty. So we're going to take a flashback and look at this case that impacted us the most, okay, in 2023. Okay. This is Jonathan's brother. Remember? His brother testified. Now, like on this criminal case right here, that the brothers, you had to have the brother testify against the brother. So we looking at these cases now that's going to compare with some of the cases that we got coming up this year. Okay, then like Jonathan had it. His looks or nothing could get to me. I would listen to everybody got up there on that stand and all the witnesses that the prosecution received, got to come and testify against Jonathan. And Jonathan was very shocked when some of the people came up there and testified against him. Okay, she had another daughter that he was even doing this to. So those are his nieces. Okay, the defense said there is no physical evidence tying him to the murder. It was physical evidence with Ayana. Yes, it was physical evidence. Yes, it did have physical evidence. But they're saying that there is no physical, but it was. Okay, let's listen to a little bit more of it. And I'm going to skip it a little bit, okay? But this is one of my cases that impacted me. And I'm going to take it back. So they about doing what I was doing. Let me see. Let me go down here with the brother. Okay.
By calling those two inmates. I mean, they got this guy who's going to testify. Why bother with...
Okay, hold on. Now, here we go again with this case impacting us because listening to when you listen to the defense attorney, they are doing what they supposed to do. Okay, to back up the defense. Okay, his attorney says there's no proof he was the father of his niece's unborn baby. That's why he got rid of his niece. He is the father of the baby. Well, he was the father of the baby. And he know he had to get rid of her because he didn't want her to have the baby and she was gonna have the baby. But if they didn't have the witnesses and that came up uh on this case, then Jonathan alleged could have got away with it. Okay. Let's keep going, and we almost finished with this case that impacted us. Okay.
All right, sir. Now tell this jury what he told you with respect to how he took care of the situation. In another conversation, same day, he then said that he took the young lady and he had her sitting in a vehicle. He picked her up.
Listen to this, y'all. Look how hard. Look how hard this is. This case, you got two brothers. Jonathan is the youngest brother, and this is his older brother. His older brother told he told on his brother because he knew it wasn't right what his brother did. Just imagine in what's gonna come up in Melly's case. We ain't got to him yet. In Idaho case, we ain't got to that yet. But these are the cases that impacted us, criminal cases that impacted us, that we knew Jonathan was guilty. So we did a very good job with Henry Dinkins and Jonathan case, Jonathan Quill's case. So we did good. But I'm gonna let y'all finish hearing the brother testify against the brother. So the prosecutors got to have evidence. They have to have good witnesses coming up to the stage. Okay, let's finish this out.
He tried to strangle her. It didn't work out. He couldn't stomach it. And so then he later went and shot her in the chest. And then he proceeded to discard the body by taking the body and putting it in transporting it to a dumpster and destroying the vehicle. Mr. Relays, did he tell you where first he had the niece in the car? Where was he? So in the conversation, I said it's unrealistic that you would strangle, choke a girl, have her sitting in the car waiting, and she's sitting there, and he then said, but she is, and he then said that he had her sitting waiting in the back of the his job, at the back of the place where there's nobody really goes there. It's just cars sitting back there, and so she's just waiting. Yeah, she's just waiting. All right. Did he say the area that she was sitting was in the back of his current job at Ace Pickup Park? Yeah, there was a certain part that they just had like vehicles just sitting there, and they would take them to get dismantled or crushed, and no one really goes back there. You would need like a special permission to go back there.
Mm.
When he said he strangled her, did he say that was inside the car or outside the car? If you can recall. It was definitely in the car. What car? I don't know. All right.
Do y'all know how hard this case was for a brother to testify against his own brother? So we need to look at cases that we got coming up. Jonathan never did thought that his brother was going to testify against him. He never did thought that his brother was going to. His brother didn't go against him. His brother just told the truth because we got a unalive body here that his own brother did. He told his brother what he did, y'all. Do y'all think this is going to happen in our next case that we're going to talk about? You think they're going to try to get his brother up here? Because I was proud of him to come up here and tell the truth. So you don't know what the prosecutors have in mind. I'm proud of his brother.
He shot her. Was that inside the car or outside? Same answer. Yeah, it's in the car, but I don't know if it's in the car that he brought her to or the car that was sitting there. Did he say where he shot her on her person? The chest.
There he go writing.
Did he tell you how he was able to get her in or encourage her to come to his job? What, if anything, did he tell her to get her there? Just a process of like explaining to her that they were going to run away together. They were going to be together. He told you he was telling her that they were going to run away together. Yes. And that they would be together as a couple.
He can't even look at him, y'all. He couldn't even look at his own brother in this case. He over there writing. So we noticed that criminals like to write. That's what every criminal we have watched in the cases that's coming up. They love to write. I ran into one that don't do no writing, but I really don't think he's a criminal minded that did those crimes. But this case right here, he's writing just like Henry Dinkins did. All the killers are writing. Now that's his brother sitting up there. He can't even face his brother because he told his brother what he did to that girl.
What specifically did he tell you, if he did, to her body after she had passed? Did he tell you what he did with her? Yeah, he said he wrapped up in carpet and then transported her. Did he transport her to where? The dumpster. The dumpster at his work? Yes, at Ace Freedom Park, yes. Did he say how he was able to transport her wrapped in carpet to that dumpster? Did he tell you that detail? Yeah, he asked about one of the machineries. What, if anything, did he tell you that he knew about that particular dumpster and how long it would be there? Well, that was a conversation that we had. How would you just leave her sitting there, you know? And he said, no, the dumpster gets picked up today.
Yeah.
He gets picked up, and said this is going to be one of the days that it gets picked up because it's full.
Yeah, so this was one of this was one of the cases that impacted us. 'Cause it dealt with a child itself, with a teenager in this one right here, and his brother testified against him. So we don't talked about two cases that impacted us. So that was Henry Dinkins and Jonathan. Next case that we're gonna talk about that impacted us in 2023 was this case right here. This case right here is 2023. Maybe I need, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold up, I'm gonna go back and say 2023 and 24. That's what I'm gonna put. Let me put 24 because 24 got to come up. So these are the cases that impacted us, okay? So we did 23, let me put slash 24. Okay. Let me put 23 and 23 slash hold on, y'all. Where my little stick at? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, slash 24. We're gonna say slash 24, okay? So now we done with our 23 cases, okay? They have been convicted and everything. So we are working so hard on our next case. Our next case is this case right here that impacted us a lot, especially well, I can say me rather, but I like to say us. With this case here. This case is YNW Mellon's case. This case is gonna happen soon. I forgot the date, y'all. I can't remember stuff like that, but it's supposed to be in January. I thought it was, but I got to go back and check. But I told y'all during that time. Now this case right here impacted impacted me a great deal, and it made me get into a criminal mind. I am getting into YNW Melly mind, but I'm getting his personality is very important to me. He has different personalities to me. Uh, I try to study him. Also, yeah, that's his personality, his character. Hold on, y'all. Let me let my daughter in. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. Now, it's the right person. Your brother did that. See that? They let you work. Okay. They should have done like that. On live. I had to jump out like, okay, y'all, I'm back. Ouch! Whoa. Okay, y'all, thank you for being patient. My daughter just got home from work. Whew. YNW Melly case is another case that impacted me the most. And psychologically, his let me catch my breath, y'all. I just ran up them steps. Psychologically, I his character, his different personalities, his demeanor. Uh, I watched Melly. Melly give me a criminal mind. He's throwing different personalities around in there. I feel a criminal. I feel a criminal is criminal. I feel some criminal inside of him. But what really got me with this case right here was this was my favorite part. This part is my favorite part. It's because when Juvie had a bag, inside that bag, I believe some money was in it. Something important that Juvie had in that bag that they determined they was gonna get it that night. So that's how I was thinking that they're gonna get that bag. So and then the most important thing about this case to me is the seating arrangement. Why Melly didn't get in the car from the get-go? Why did Melly had to wait until they go down the road and squeeze in the car back there, all them with two tall men? Why? Why didn't he get in that car from the beginning? See, y'all got to look at this case because they all were going to the same place. This case right here, every last one of them guys out there should be on that case. Every last one of them guys should be up on that stand. Um, all of them didn't go to sleep in there. Allegedly, I don't believe that all those guys went to sleep at that inside that studio. I really don't. And then you telling me that they so sleepy they went to sleep again in the car. Young people don't do that much sleeping in the world. They'll do more smoking than they would sleep. That I don't believe. When Melly got out the car, I'm gonna play it a little bit, and then we're gonna talk about Melly in this case. Look at them tall legs. Look, look. Now the seating arrangement now get to me. You got tall legs. We always put the tall people up in the front. Okay. You got him in the back. And I don't know which one on that dude. See, they so young on him. Because his hair is longer now. And I don't know which one of them boys is the dude who was on the stand. He gonna get in the back too. I don't know if he the driver or not. I'm gonna see. Let me see. No. So that means that he got in the back seat and he got in the back seat. This must been the guy who took the stand. Cause he kind of thick now. And here come Melly. Eye contact. Eye contact. Melly. Melly see that he's on his phone. He on his phone. Y'all didn't tell me these boys don't do no sleeping. All of them about to go home now. All of them about to go to the same house. Look. I know Juba didn't go to sleep in there because he don't trust them. They don't trust each other. Juvie ain't came yet. Now, it's sad that they targeted these two dudes. How you gonna be around them and y'all about to kill these boys? They about to be around, they're around Juvie and Sat Chaser. This is their last day seeing each other. Last time seeing each other. They gonna die. Don't even know it. This case right here impacted me a whole lot, and this still I'm gonna stick with this case. I'm gonna stick, so I'll be doing a whole lot with this case right here. Now, I still didn't see the guy who about to drive because they waiting on the driver. It might be him. Juvie bag is very important, y'all. When they got out the car, they took Juvie bag with them. So who got out the car? Melly got out the car. When Melly got out the car, what got out the car with him? The bag. Look, okay. Look at the seating arrangement. Look at the seating arrangement. Look, them boys ain't going back to sleep. They ain't no toddlers. They ain't going back to sleep. The boy on the stand said they went back to sleep. Which one of these boys him? Cause he don't got bed. I know it's been a couple of years, so it must be one D. Cause he's one of the guy who took the stand for Melody defense. He said that he got in the back seat. Now look at them. They still on the outside. Somebody texting him. My question is, in this case, what made that Melly get out of this car to get in this car when he had a chance and an opportunity to get in that car then? Come on, y'all, make it make sense now. So we gonna hear from that again in court. He make it make sense, y'all. He drives out with them. They get in a shootout. They didn't get in a shootout. They got in a drive-by. Come on, y'all. Come on. This a setup. This a bit. The reason why I said this a big setup, cause they claim that all them boys didn't go to sleep in that thing. Everybody don't go to sleep at the same time. See, he must have been the one to the stand. He don't got big. Cause that look like glass. Nah, that ain't glass. Glass is the other dude coming out there. What's so funny with him? Oh, that's my last soda. That's the last one. You need to go get me. You might have to go get me one. Okay, that's glass right there. What kind of weed they smoking where all them go to sleep at? All them dudes want to sleep. I know the guy who owned allegedly the dude who owned the thing he went up the studio. He wasn't sleep. You think he about to go to sleep? You don't go no sleep like that. And then he gonna say that got to be him who don't gain weight. Look, Mel ain't look. They already on playing stuff. Look, they already on out the plan. They plotted it the whole time. I know Juba didn't go to sleep. They don't even know their life ended. Them boys last time seeing their own friends. This case right here impacted me so much due to the fact of the witnesses. They didn't have the right witnesses. They need to have them testifying. Why not get the studio guy? Go talk to look, that boy, that baby's shoes was off his feet. They shot this. He had not got so comfortable in the car. He took the shoes out. It impacted me so bad much because due to the fact that they already knew the plan. They already knew the plot. They already know what time it was, what they had to do. Why? I don't know. They found each other. They supposed to go home. So where the red car was? This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And another thing is this. In this case, uh, uh, with the other Portland. Now, y'all, this case gonna impact me because somebody friend gonna tell. This case coming up, somebody that prosecutor, that lady, she gonna get her witnesses. She gonna get her witness. See, they got his man. I don't like how they got Melly's mind as if they just on Melly is guilty, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. He's guilty, but they just want to get him what you call it? They're trying to get him a death penalty, okay? Look at him. Every criminal have an ink pen in their hand. Henry Dinkins had an ink pen in his hand. Jonathan has an ink pen in his hand. Mally got an ink pen in his hand, and the only person I haven't seen an ink pen in their hand yet, but I got to check it out, is Brian Kohlberger. His personality, I am into him. I am trying to get in there. It's a lot going on in his head. Melly might not even remember what he did that night, but he did. He do, but he ain't stupid. Look at him writing. She a criminal minded person. This case right here, it's a prosecutor. Don't get her witness out there. He can his time. He can. They can. I don't know how they gonna do this. I don't know how they gonna do it because they just trying. They already saying he guilty. They didn't want to get not. Don't want to get him the death penalty. That's the thing. See, he guilty for a situation, but he's the death penalty. What we fighting against, because he can get out without parole, but they ain't. He can get out. They ain't gonna get him no bond. But if he get off, he can get a bond, get out. But Melly is listening to them people. He. This is what he does. This is how he usually get away using psychology. He really using psychology on his own attorneys. They don't know more than what Melly knows. See, Melly is guilty to me. But to me, it don't matter to me. But I'm getting close to it's they not gonna they can't hear me. But he's guilty. But he playing his part. He's not high right now. He don't have his inner person to act to portray like in court because he's not effed up, you know. He just being the normal Melly right now. He ain't high nothing like that. But y'all don't know how we don't know his personality when he's the demon get inside of him. Right now we looking at the good old boy right now. But when the good old boy get it in him, he'll tell all of y'all to F all of y'all. He'll tell y'all not to feel sorry for him. He don't want nobody to feel sorry for him. I showed y'all that video. He said that leave me alone. That's what he said. He said I don't want nobody to give me no good thoughts. That's when he feeling good. That boy got it. That's that stuff in his mind. Look at him. What he doing? He understand everything they sitting up there talking about. He know he wrong. But they got that. If he keep what he see, one of the best attorney gone. The best attorney that Melly has is not on that case no more. He thought Melly was gonna walk out that door, but Melly ain't gonna walk out that door. I'm telling y'all now, he ain't going home. Now the two that what what impacted me the most was you got two dudes that got shot on the same side of the car from the back of their head, but it's a drive-by. It's a drive-by. How in the heck did a bullet go directly from my left side of my head in the car on the outside? It's no way, y'all. It's no way a bullet can hit you on the left side of your brain and they doing a drive-by unless the position that you in that car. But they say he was in there. I'm telling y'all right now, this prosecutor that they better be ready for it. They got rid this the game for the prosecutor. See, the prosecutor had a game in place for them. Okay. Oh, they think they smart. Okay, so they're gonna get rid of that other prosecutor. See, the defense messed up when they should have kept that prosecutor that they got rid of, but they wanted Melody to get rid of her. He can't get rid of nobody else now. They don't stuck that boy with the best prosecutors. I told y'all that when they were going, they had something in place. They took when they removed that woman. She ain't have know what she was talking about. No way. That first prosecutor, she slick. She got off the case when they took her off the case to be a witness. That's the plan. They did the Melly defense attorney don't set him up with the best attorneys. Prosecutors, I apologize. Prosecutors. They gonna have to fight harder than what they fighting now. If they don't, when the prosecutor, y'all don't see how much time they giving the prosecutor. Watch them witness gonna come for her. Watch she gonna have some good witness in there. Now I've been checking y'all boy out, uh, Fredo. He all smiling and happy. All right, y'all. Okay. See, a lot of them dudes would have testified if that lady prosecutor, the first one, had the kind of attitude that she had. She had an attitude on this whole uh she had an attitude on the whole first part. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. Melly gonna have to come with it. His attorney gonna have to come with this second person. Look at him. Look at Melly. Look at him talking. Look at him talking. Look at his expression. Look at Melly. Look at Melly. Look. Look, y'all. Look. Now this is first time. This boy right here can't nobody tell me ain't nobody studying that boy like we studying him like we doing now. Melly know every point, every mark that they talking about. He know everything that they talking about. He gonna lose with these attorneys. I'm telling y'all now. Look at Melly. Look at Melly. I'm gonna tell y'all. Melly is mentally think differently when he's not high. Everybody do. Everybody think differently. When they call themselves sleeping in that studio, somebody was awake. Everybody don't sleep at the same time. You have to think about what you about to do, what's getting ready to happen. You know it's about to happen. So y'all get ready. Get your mind right. Let me skip it a little bit. Ain't gonna like that, no man. My name is Trap. Is what? Let me take that back because they smiling. See, when they get to smiling, I have to take note because I ain't seen nothing funny in this case. Hello. Hey, what? Hold on for a moment. It's yay heat battle. No, it's just YEAHEBATTLE. Let me see. Let me open it up and see. Hold on. No, it's just YEAHEBATTLE. No no underscore. Can I do something to help you find it? Okay. And okay. 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 I'm gonna start with Melly case because Melly case is one of my cases that I'll be doing coming up. So y'all got to get y'all brains ready. Real deal. Y'all got to be ready. I want my dudes to get ready for that. In my last case that impacted me, let me text my son right quick, y'all. Is uh hold on for a second. Uh why okay. The next case that impacted me a lot that I couldn't even go to sleep, but I fell asleep and I need y'all help. I had my boys help me with it. I'm gonna need them again. We're gonna have to be awake together. Oh wait, y'all, let me see something. Hold on for a minute. Oh, let me see. See what I say. Okay, let me see something. Eat better. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, go, yeah. Okay, the next uh case, court case, criminal court case that impacted me is, y'all sure already know, but it's some more. It's a lot of them. I just didn't want to do all of them tonight. It's some more I got coming up. But these are some of my favorite ones. Is this one right here? This is the last one I'm gonna do tonight. Okay, and this is who y'all think this one is. This is uh Idaho, Brian Kohlberger. Okay, Brian Kohlberger case. I don't have to put too much pressure on it. I don't have to put too much pressure on it because the reason why I don't have to put too much pressure on it is because this not giving me. Yeah, I know y'all saying that Brian did this, but I don't think it's enough evidence. I really don't think it's enough evidence. So what I did in this case right here, I pulled up the affidavit. I put up the I wait, y'all, let me put it back up. I had to help my son find his Instagram page. Um the affidavit, David, in this case didn't make sense to me. If they're gonna go by what those girls singing, if they're gonna go by what the evidence they got, what is it that the prosecutor has that the defense attorney doesn't have it, that doesn't have? Cause they said right here that on the affidavit at on November 13, 2022, in approximately 4 o'clock p.m. Moscow Police Department, Sergeant Blaker and I responded to the 1122 King Road. Okay, they went out there at 4 o'clock p.m. when it happened in the mid morning. Okay, we're gonna skip down this way. This is very important to me in this case, the affidavits. Okay, let me move it around. Let me see which way I'm supposed to go. Okay, let me get down to. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my fault. I went the wrong way. Let me see. Through the bottom floor door. Okay. OF. Okay, this is important to me right here with Cole Bryant on the affidavit. Is the OFC Smith and I entered the King Road residence through the bottom floor, the very bottom floor door on the north side of the building. They talking about on that north side at the bottom on the side where where it's a patio. I call it y'all don't call it patio. Y'all got patio. Yeah, yes, y'all do. Okay, that's what they talking about. And Smith then walk up the stairs to the second floor. Okay, so they went. It's a door. See, they got too many doors, but you have to have the doors. So they start from the bottom floor, y'all. The tactics, okay. And they then they walked up to upstairs to the second floor, and then they directed me down the hallway. They took him down the hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor. So that is Zayna. That's supposed to be Zayna and her boyfriend, uh, uh, area where the room they was in, okay? Which I later learned that Zaina, okay, there you go. Thank y'all. I'm glad they put that right there so I could see. Hold on. Hold on, yeah. Okay, let me see how I'm gonna do this. Hold on, God. I went the wrong way. My fault. My fault. Hold on, yeah. You about to go there? You about to go to the store, Keisha? Or do I have another soda in there? Okay, y'all. I apologize. She don't drink my last soda. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We were right here. So this is the direction that the officer took. Okay, they said right here that the officer OFC Smith directed me down the hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor, which we said that was Zana room, which I later learned through Zana driver's license and other person belongings found in the room, because that's her room, was Zaynab Kanoa in here afterward Kanoa room. Yeah, we knew on the second floor that was Zaynab room on the north side. Just before this room, there was a bathroom door on the south side. Now we going back up the hallway. As I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Zaynab. So you mean to tell me that that girl was in the bathroom door? Okay, they said by just before this room there was a bathroom door on the south side. Okay, there was a. So they said that I later learned that Zaynab's driving's license and other person belongings found in the room. Okay, was Zaynab's. Okay, just before this room there is a bathroom door on the south wall of the hallway. As I approached the room, I could see a body later identified as, so that when he went in the room, he saw Zaynab body was deceased with wounds which appears to have been caused by an edged weapon. Also in the room was a male, that's her boyfriend, Ethan. He was deceased with wounds later determined. Okay. Yeah, if I had another story, then it drop my so good. Hold on for me.
What you trying to get a bottle?
Uh,
Trying to get you a bottle?
I want two Coca-Colas, can Coca. And some chips. Not Doritos, plain chip or the barbecue chips. Hold on for me. All right, y'all, hold on. Okay. So I approached the room. Okay, so okay, here we go. So we know that Ethan and the autopsy, this is what I want to hear. So also in the room was a male later identified as Ethan. Ethan was deceased with wounds later determined autopsy reported provided by, okay, they still didn't tell me what was on the autopsy. Okay. Then Father Smith upstairs to the third floor of the residence. Y'all, only thing about this case right here make it interesting to me is she called the friends over in a cold case. She called her friends over there and people been stabbed. Them kids been stabbed, and she called those other kids over there, her friends, to come see their body deceased, unalive. That wasn't cool at all. That's what threw me off in this case. Now look, I then followed. Hey, baby, thank you, boo. So, uh, okay, right here. So when they went up on the third floor, consists of 2 bedrooms and one bathroom. So the bathroom on the west side of the floor was later determined to be Kaylee. So happening that um Kaylee wasn't what her name, let me keep going. Later learned from the let me get the area. Okay, there was a dog in the room when the police officer initially responded. Okay. The dog belongs to Kaylee and her ex boyfriend's Jack. Now, they tried to call Jack numerous of times. That's all I got to say. I'm going to leave that right there on the table. I found out from an interview with Jack on November the 13th that he and Kaylee shared the dog. Okay? So the officer pointed out a small bathroom. Okay, Okay, the bathroom shared a wall with medicine. Megan. Morgan bathroom, which was situated on the southeast corner of the third floor. Okay, I entered this bedroom. This is what the officer saw, y'all. I could see 2 female in a single bed in the room. Now, these 2 girls was in a single bed, both of them, Morgan and Kaylee. Madison, I'm gonna say Madison. I tell you what, I'm gonna say K and M were unalive with visible stare wounds, which they did not say Zaina and why I cannot keep her boyfriend name in my mind. Their wound was invisible. And I noticed when we got to talking about Kaylee and Madison, they mentioned that their stab wounds was visible. Wow. And that give me the thought that they have, any clothes on at that time. You know what I mean? Because normally girls, we don't like sleeping in clothes. But they're, they must got the worst of the worst. Okay? Because they brought up visible. I also later noticed what appears to be a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Morgan, to Madison. The right side, that don't make no sense. That doesn't make no sense. If a killer didn't want to get caught, they wouldn't have left what? Nothing. If a killer wants to get caught, it don't give a care, they would have left what? Something. Because that when they left that sheet, they let them know that we used the knife that you gave us, allegedly. That's how I'm thinking criminal. So I leave the sheet that they letting y'all know that I did my job. And I did my job with that knife that they are looking for. Because they had to allegedly return that knife. Now that's how come I don't know how Brian DNA got. I'm gonna tell you how I got on that knife. Okay. Morgan bedroom, which was situated on the southeast corner of the third. Okay, here we go. As I entered this bedroom, okay, did I already do that? Oh, as I entered the bedroom, I could see 2 females. Did I read that already? In this thing, I did say that. I got okay. Wait, y'all, let me find out when both Kata was invisible. I also later noticed what appears. Okay. I also later noticed what appears to be a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Morgan. right side. When viewed from the door, you can see it from the door. The sheet was later processed and had K-bar, USMC, and the United States Marine Corps Eagle Globe. Who is in the Marine? Who been to the Marine? Who been to the Marine? Huh? Okay. An anchor insignia stamp on. Okay, that's a person who's been in the service. The Idaho State Lab later located a single source for male DNA. Nah. No. This dude, this person right here, it could be a female. I don't know. It could be a male or female. I don't know. Because this is what I'm concerned about is the United States Marine Corps. Who was in the Marines? Have Brian Kohlberger ever been to the Marines? Ladies and gentlemen, we got to find out that. Okay? Because that knife, the sheath belongs allegedly to someone who's been in the service. You're not going to find out where that sheath came from. You're not going to be able to locate that. Okay? All right. As a part of the investigation, numerous interviews was conducted by Moscow Police Department officers. Now, when I got back to the Marine, let me go back to the United States Marine Corps. I'm going to tell y'all what really allegedly just came through my mind was a police officer. And if it's not a police officer, it's somebody who's been in the service before. Majority of police officers do come from service. It seems like a younger somebody who don't been in the service. Allegedly. Okay. As a part of the investigation, numerous interviews were conducted. Okay. They did a lot of interviews, y'all. Two of the interviews, hey, they included Bethany and Dylan. Okay. They was inside that house when this happened, when this homicide went on. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the secret that I know from the beginning of this case. Okay. Now let's go back and see what they saying about them. Two of the interviews include Bethany and Dylan. Both BF and Dylan, Bethany and Dylan was inside their King Road residence at the time of the homicide and was roommates to the victim. Bedrooms were located on the east side of the first floor of the tell me what they just tell y'all. Their bedroom was located on the east side on the first floor of the King Road residence, not the second floor, the first floor. That way it was when it first started. They was downstairs together, and she was in her room. Beth and Dylan was in her. Dylan was in her room, and Bethany was in her room. Now all of a sudden they don't put Bethany, Dylan on the same floor, on the second floor. They made that girl allegedly made that girl say that because at the very beginning they was on the first floor. Come on, y'all, work with me. Okay, let's skip on down to November the 12th. Okay. Chapin and Kayla, said Zana and Chapin was seen by Bethany at this. So Bethany was at the Sitmachak house on University of Idaho at 9:00 p.m. at 12 November the 12th, y'all. See, I didn't go through this at first. See, I was wondering where were these girls when this went down. So Bethany allegedly was with Chapman. Bethany was with Chapman and Canula, Zana. Okay. On campus while a lot of people down there in their house. Okay. at 1:45 a.m. at 1:45 a.m. on November the 13th. Bethany also estimate that at approximately 1:45 a.m. that the couple, I'm gonna say the couple, returned to the King Road resident. Bethany was also stated that Chapman did not live where he don't live there. Everybody know he don't live there, but was a guest. Everybody know that. Now the other two girls, Kaylee and Moore Madison, was at the local bar. They separated. Where was Dylan? If Bethany was with uh Chapman and Zana, let's find out where Dylan was, y'all. So Kaylee and Madison was at the bar. We know that. Kaylee Madison could be seen on a video footage provided by the Corner Club between 10 p.m. Well, we knew where they was. Okay, let's skip down. We saw them at the truck, food truck. We saw them there. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Okay, let me see some. Okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to. Okay, 5, 10. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, Dylan. I got Dylan right here. Okay. Hold up, y'all. This the good part. Oh, I got to get Dylan. Here we go. Yeah, wait, y'all. Let me take. I'm going too fast. Let me go back a little bit. Dylan. Dylan's statement is very important to me in this case. Okay, let me see. Do it start here? Okay, here we go. Thank you. Okay, start. Okay. Okay, let me get to bed right here. Here we go, right here, y'all. We're gonna start right here. This is the first time I ever really got a chance to read this, so I'm glad I'm reading it with somebody if they watching. I appreciate you. Okay, now here we go. Dylan states this is very important that we find out what Dylan said. Dylan stated that she looked out her bedroom but did not see anything and she heard the comments about someone being in the house. Now, hold on, y'all. Let me get my drink. Put some drink Coca-Cola in here. Okay. I'm gonna share something with y'all. I'm gonna share something with y'all with this. Let's stay together, y'all. That's why I wanted 2 Coca-Cola. And she brought me all these potato chips, y'all. That's it, bring me 2 Coca-Cola. Okay, y'all. Okay. Now, in this case, when they go to court, Dylan statement is going to mean a lot to us. Dylan's statement. When it first came on, Dylan mentioned that they were asleep downstairs. They didn't hear nothing. They didn't hear nothing. I told you bring me 2 Coca-Colas. You brought me 4 bags of chips.
When I was there, I was like, it's something I'm doing wrong. They ain't got no phone, so I couldn't
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start writing stuff down to you. Okay. Okay. Wait, y'all. Okay, y'all. Dylan stated she looked out her bedroom door, but did not see anything when she heard the comment about someone being in the house. So she heard somebody say someone being in the house, and she didn't call the police. She didn't Asked, are they all right? Are y'all okay up there? Or nothing. She heard someone said, someone being in the house. Come on, y'all, work with me. Work with me. Please work with me. Jesus. Someone being in her dealing. You didn't say that from the very beginning. You said y'all couldn't hear nothing from downstairs. So Dylan stated she opened her door a second time. Come on, Dylan. When she heard what she thought was crying from Cornuda room, okay, Morgan room. So you heard crying from wait, is that Kayla room? No, that's Zayna room. She heard crying from Zayna room and she ain't come out and said, are you all right? Y'all okay in there? She ain't say that. So you hearing all of this. She don't heard someone said, she don't heard a comment. She don't heard a whole comment about someone being in the house. Okay, then she also heard you heard Zayna crying and you didn't go see what was wrong with her? Come on, work with me, Dylan. And then she said she heard a man voice say something to the effect of, it's okay, I'm going to help you. What? You heard what, Dylan? Boy, I'm telling you, court gonna be good. I don't know this gonna take them a long time. They might not even have court, y'all. Dylan's statement is off the chain. Her statement is more paranoid than anything. She hearing all of this, but at first she didn't hear nothing. So she gonna hear somebody being in the house about someone being in the house. That she trying to learn her Zayna crying. And then she said she heard a man voice say something to the effect of, it's okay, I'm going to help you. Come on, Dylan. Come on, y'all. Y'all need to cut this out. Approximately at 4:17 a.m., a security camera located at 1112 demolished King Road resident. Immediately, a whisper, not a whisper, a whimper, followed a loud thump. What? But a dog can also be heard barking numerous times, started at 4:17 a.m. The security camera is less than 50 feet from the west wall of Zayna bedroom. Y'all ain't hear each other and hollering. On the way y'all couldn't hear it, y'all ain't had no wait a minute. Because Zayna was doing TikToks. So she crying doing TikToks, Mm. Mm. I don't did this statement dealing got, and I don't care what nobody said. Cause she if she heard someone being in the house, she would say, "Hey y'all, somebody in the house." But okay. Then she opened the door. Come on now, you opened the door and did what? The second time. Then you heard Zayna crying, and you ain't say that. Zayna, you okay? Uh then she said she heard a man voice saying something to the fact, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." What they mean by "it's okay, I'm going to help you"? If she's crying and he said, I'm going to help you, that's somebody that they know. She cried because that's it. I wonder what's anybody some kin to one of them girls. She crying as if she knew who the person was. Oh my gosh. If that's what Dylan's saying is true. And then he said, okay, I'm going to help you. If I'm crying, it's somebody that I know going to kill me. I know I'm about to die if I'm crying. I know it's time for me to die if she's crying. So really Dylan may be giving us a hint. We don't know. So at approximately 4:17 a.m., a security camera locator, okay. Okay, we did all of that. Now let's go on to Dylan stated the Dylan maybe be giving us some clues, y'all, so we can't jump the gun too fast on her. Oh, wait, them. I ain't saying I believe you. I said we can't jump the gun. Dylan stated she opened her door for the third time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing. Y'all know what? If she heard Zena crying, that could be somebody, some kin to her. They know them and they know something. Cause why would she be crying? But then Dylan says she opened her door for the third time after she heard the crying. After she heard Zaina crying, she's opened the door a lot, but she's not saying anything. But stripping me out. And this time she see a black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose. And the nose, wait, it covered their mouth and nose. Okay. Walking towards her. 5'10". Not very muscular. That could be anybody, but athletically built with bushy eyebrows. That could be anybody with bushy eyebrows. If they athletically, they could have played soccer. I don't think Brian played soccer. They look more like they could have played. I don't know what kind of scholarship they was on, or either it could be somebody else. The male walked past Dylan as she stood in a frozen shock phase. And then the male walked towards the back sliding glass door. Dylan locked herself in her room after seeing the male. Dylan did not state that she recognized the male. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Ain't no killer. A killer knows if they was targeted. All four of them was targeted. They knew what they was gonna go in that house and do. Why all four of them is tripping me out. It was just a happy four. And then if Zane boyfriend went there, it was gonna be the happy three. They weren't gonna worry about the other two girls. So it's some going on right there. It's some jealousy going on there. And for her to cry, for Zaina to cry, she knew who the person was. She knew this person. Okay. Dylan did not state she recognized the person. Okay. The combination of Dylan's statement to the law enforcement reviews of forensics download records from Bethany and Dylan's phone and video of a suspect video as the oh y'all wait a minute, let me read that again. Right here it said the combination of Dylan's statements to law enforcement reviews forensic downloads records from Bethany. Okay, so they download records from Bethany and Dylan's phone and video of a suspect video as described below leads investigators to believe the homicide occurred between. Oh, so we got a suspect video. They got a video of a suspect. They said suspect. Review of forensic. They download Bethany and Dylan phone and video of a suspect video. As the y'all go to K. That's who may be in court. Video as described below leads investigators to believe the homicide occurred. It's a homicide at 4:00 a.m. and 4:25 a.m. Whoa. During the process of the crime scene investigate. Y'all know what I just thought about it? I thought about whoever plotted this separated Dylan and Bethany. They had Bethany down, kept left Bethany downstairs, and they left Dylan upstairs, allegedly. I'm not taking up for them. I'm trying to think because they don't get when they said suspect video of a suspect video, it's throwing me off. Okay, during the process of the crime scene, investigators found a leaden shoe print. That shoe print could be anybody's shoe print because she let all her friends in there. This was located during the second processing of the crime scene by ISP. How are they going to go about that shoe print? Presumption blood test, and then an amino black a protein stain that detects the presence of cellular material. How they going? That could have been one of the kids that she called over there. The detective shoe. But my thing is with this, Dylan wasn't too scared to call her friends, which she should have called the police. That's why I don't get that part. If I'm afraid of what's going on, I would have called the police. I would have called the police. She wasn't too scared to call her friends over there. When she called those people over there after it happened, that's tampering with evidence. They could have went upstairs. They could have went, upstairs, downstairs, or either told her you better get out of that house. But instead, they came into the house. Okay, that's tampering with evidence. Okay. All right, let's go on down. The detective shoe print. I ain't going about all that shoe print stuff. They messed up when all it happened. No, 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 no. Okay. This is the consistency with Dylan's statement regarding the suspect path of travel. As a part of the investigation, an intensive search, commonly referred to in a law enforcement as a video. Oh, okay, this anyway. Yeah, I don't know how they gonna do this because what they say, what they say, a view footage of multiple videos starting at 3:29 a.m. and ending at 4:20 a.m. The inciting show. Y'all, they got to have the in that court when they go to court. They may not have a court, but if they do, they're gonna have a court. But what I'm saying, we might not know about it, but they got to have the dude who brought the food, or the woman who dropped the food off. I don't know, that part right there is throwing me off. My thing was the girls upstairs, were they awake when this happened? Why wasn't Medicine sleep? Because she told the police that she was gonna go to sleep because she just left the club with Bethany, not the club, but the fraternity thing with Bethany. Suspect vehicle number one, next scene departing the house on King Road. Okay, wait a minute. Suspect vehicle one. entering the area a fourth time in approximately four. I believe whoever was in the white car saw what was going on in that house. Something that they saw and they kept going. They kept watching the house, scoping the house. Uh, the second vehicle one is next departing area on the King Road resident at approximately 4:28 and high rate they driving fast. Like okay, vehicle one like the inside of the neighborhood at the something ain't right with this. But I tell you this, either Brian going if he gonna stay silent, he going to jail. If he sit over there and keep his mouth shut, and the prosecutor start, if his attorneys remain quiet, he gotta go to jail. They don't have forensic examinators and everybody in there. Y'all, it's we don't even know how many people that dealing in invited in the house. My thing is, she waited a while, but okay, this sound like this to me, y'all. You got a let's give it the right here. You got a sheet. You have a sheet on the side of medicine. I want y'all to know what I did to them. I want y'all to know I left this right here for a reason, for a purpose. Because I want y'all to know I did my job. But I did it didn't because they took the knife with them. They had to know they left the sheet there because they had the sheet inside the knife inside the sheet. This is somebody either inexperienced or didn't care. Because when they left with the girls, they went downstairs designer. But it seemed like from what Dylan said, he yeah, they after Zayna, he killed the two girls first. He unalived the two young ladies first. Went downstairs and got Zayna. So that means he had a chance. The suspect had a chance to go back upstairs and get the sheet because he think he don't kill them, right? Now the vehicle they wanted to know. They said it was a 2011, 2013 Hyundai Elantra. Now, what did this person see? What did this person see? What did this car see? Now, if Brian did it, how long Brian had that limp in his leg? Did he cut himself? Because Brian got a limp when he walked side to side. He walked side to side. Did he hurt himself doing this? I don't know. They ain't bring that up. I got a lot of questions done. How long he had that walk? And for his sister to say what she said, there they go. Messing with our mind. Now, the sister said he did it. She said, they said Brian did it. Brian did it. That's what the sister said. Now, we going back to the other criminal cases that we had. Didn't we have two brothers testify against, didn't we have a brother testify against the brother in Jonathan Quayler's case? Yeah. Now, is Brian's sister going to testify against him? Man, you don't know who the prosecutor got coming on that stand. And you got one sister like to do scary stuff. But for Zayna to cry, if she did cry, Zayna knew who these people were. She know the people. And for them to say, you're going to be all right before you kill them, y'all act like they got some issues. Like they got some problems. Some health issues. Like, what's going on here? So we know about it. This case gonna be, and that's the last case, y'all, that really got me puzzling and stuff like that was this case right now, y'all. So but it's other cases that we gotta cover. But these are the 2024, and the other two that we showed that was interesting also. That was a lot. I still say, what do y'all have? Do y'all have enough evidence to put Brian Kohlberger down? If Brian Kohlberger did this, allegedly to me, it would have been a lot of blood on that sheet. To me, it wouldn't be just a little drip, just hit that little button. Just little temperature blood on that button. These are the cases that interested. I still like, wait a minute, I don't spell the word wrong. Y'all didn't even tell me. Lord have mercy. Let me go and straighten my interesting out. Interest. Oh, you know, y'all ain't said little nigga. We left the E out. Y'all got to help me out this year, okay? Sorry about that, y'all. These are the cases that impacted our channel over here. It really did. So let's get ready to get plenty of rest, because I have more than just 2 cases this year. We got more than 2. It's a lot of them. But those just one. What his name? Henry Dinkins was one of my favorite ones that impacted me. And what her name? And Jonathan Quillis. That case impacted me due to the fact that they thought they was going to get away. Now I got 2. I'm so into these 2 cases. Most cases that I got to see. I got to be right. And we got some more. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Thumb me up. Happy New Year. And I'm gonna still need 2 more moderators that can work. Pick the days that you want to work, because you have to be here. Like I needed one now. Have to work. And then I need 1 or 2. I need 1 person to collaborate with me, even if you got a channel. White, black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, it doesn't matter. It don't just have to be black. It can be any color, nationality. So be able to work with me, and you can share this information to your page. Gotta get it together, y'all. Love y'all. I'm out of here. If you're interested, just email me.